years did it take you to get to where you are today? How many years of studying, of training, of further education? 10 years? 15 years? 20 years? Oh wow, you are the super expert. But the problem is, what got you here will not get you any further, because being the super expert is the basis. But if you want to land that high profile project, that exciting role, that new assignment, then being an expert will not be enough. You will have to work different. And what that different is, that's what we're going to explore in this video. My name is Petra Wuest, and I help experts to build their reputation as the go-to person for high-level projects in their company. And if you like the topic and you want more tips and insights on this, then subscribe to my channel. It happens to a lot of my clients. My clients are very hardworking people. They're dedicated. They're super, super competent. But what they're not good at is showing what they do, making it visible, and talking about it. So what they're lacking is they're lacking the ability to build their reputation as the go-to expert. They are the expert, but that's only known to an intimate circle of people who have worked with them, people who know what they're capable of. But beyond that intimate circle, they have no name, they have no reputation. And that is a problem, because as soon as they apply for a job, a role outside of their intimate circle, they're not going to be considered because nobody knows them. People do not know what they're capable of. And then they do not get the opportunities that they deserve. And that is such a pity, and that's a thing we definitely have to change. And these experts, what do they usually do if they realize they're passed over? They work harder. I have to work harder. I have to be even more dedicated, show how dedicated I am to the team. They often volunteer for the unpopular tasks because they think that, if I do that, that's going to be noticed by important people. But let me tell you, it's not going to be noticed. That's just not how it works. And then, of course, they also go to their line manager. They say, hey, line manager, I want a new assignment. I need your support. And line manager says, yes, of course, I support you. You can do that. Go for it. And then they apply for that role. But again, because they lack the reputation and they lack the clear-cut image, they will not get it. And somebody else who might even be less expert and less competent will get it, because that's the person that is well known. That's the person where the people taking the decision know what they get. And then comes a very, very tricky moment. And that's the moment where our great expert says, you know what? I didn't get the assignment because I'm not expert enough. I have to take another training. I have to learn something more. I'm not good enough. I'm not competent enough. And that is just such a misperception. And that's just where all these experts go wrong. As we mentioned, doing more of the same, building even more expertise will not land you the exciting project. It's something else. And then as a last resort, because they've tried everything. They've even done the further training and they realize, I didn't get the opportunity anyway. What do they say? Well, I do not get the opportunity here, so I'll go somewhere else. I'll change the job, I'll change the team, I'll change the company. And sometimes the environment is a problem. And sometimes a line manager is a problem, or the structure is a problem. But most of the times, that's not the case. Because most of the times, the problem is with you. And the problem is, if you change a job, of course you can change a job or the company, but you always take yourself with you. And if you are the problem, and if you're not capable of making your contribution visible, then you will not be able to do this in the new place either. And you will end up with exactly the same situation and exactly the same problems, just in another environment. So changing the job, changing the company will not do the trick. You have to do something different. And that's what we're going to look at now. So what are the 3 steps you should take if you want to build that reputation, that you get the assignments, that people know who you are, and that you will get the opportunities that you want and that you deserve. So step number 1 is you have to have a clear-cut profile. You have to know who you are. So the first step when building your brand and building your reputation is always looking within yourself. Who am I? What is my purpose? What are my values? Because if you don't know who you are, how can others know who you are and what they get if they work with you? And that's a very important thing in branding. People need to know what they get if they work with you. And therefore, if you do not talk about your work, people do not know what they get, and they will not want to work with you because they do not want to work with the no-name. They want to work with somebody where they know what they will get. And the first step to achieving that is always figuring out, who am I? That's at the basis of the whole process. And once you know who you are, once you know how you want to be seen, then as a second step, we look towards the outside world and we design and define and build a strong, powerful network. So second step is about the people in the environment. Who are important people? Whose support do I need if I want to reach a certain success? If I want to land that project? If I want to get that role or assignment? Who has to support me? So very important question, who should be in my network? And then you build that network. And very important, if you want to have visibility in your network, you have to create added value for your network partners. If you create no value, you're just super busy, you're super hardworking, you're the busy bee, but you create no value for these people, they're not going to support you. People always want to have a benefit. People always want to see a value for themselves. Create added value for these stakeholders, for these network partners, and that'll get you the visibility. And that is a third step. Now comes the communication, where you say, hey, now I have to talk about what I do. I have to talk about who I am. I have to talk about what I do, what my contribution is, what my success is. And very important here, people, and that's really how we work today, that we want to have a learning. So in today's agile organizations, the learning is very, very important. So what is the learnings that I have due to what I've done, due to my experience, due to my knowledge, due to my personality? What are the learnings that I can share with my network partners? If they have a learning and if they have a benefit, then they will look at what you do. You will get visibility. They will say, she's doing great stuff. I have to keep an eye on her. And that will then get you that visibility. So 3 steps to take. First of all, build your profile, figure out who am I. Second, build your network and create added value for your powerful network. And third step, talk about what you do, talk about your contribution so that you will become known, not just within your intimate circle of people that you work with, but with a larger group of people. If you want support in building your powerful brand and your reputation, then contact me, send me an email. You will find all the details in the show notes, and we will set up a strategy call where we discuss your situation, your goals, where you want to go, and discuss how I can support you along the way. So I'm very much looking forward to meeting you soon. And if you like this video, you like the tips, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Ciao!